Hi, this is your boy Tarek, and I apologize the lighting is very terrible, but we will manage. This is going to be a short video where I will be discussing about internet, especially in Manila, Philippines, and how you can, which you should avail of, which you can avail of more easily in this corona or pandemic times. There's still a lockdown in the Manila, Philippines. It's not as stringent as it once was, but the whole everything lingers of the stringent lockdown. So even though it's not stringent, people are carrying the same attitude towards social distancing and all that. So things are really difficult. Jeepneys are not back, meaning that transportation is very expensive. So just to go to an internet office in these times, you'll have to spend on Grab or taxi, and it's really expensive. Except you have train access for a measurable distance, and things are pricey, expensive than normal in these times. When it comes to products, mostly only people that have old stock, especially those that import, they may hurt their stock, sell it at a higher price. I know because I just bought two PCs, high-end PCs, and they were extremely expensive. But of course, internet is still static. The amount is the same. Unlike Meralco is expensive. Unbelievably expensive. Anyway, we're talking of internet, and I rented a hub recently, and I want to put internet, and this is going on the second week. I've not succeeded, and it's very painful. I just ended up using 1 gigabyte of smart, and it didn't last 30 minutes, and I didn't play one full video on YouTube, and it's really disappointing. So speaking of internet, I'll tell you my experience so that you know how things work in relation to getting internet in these pandemic times and which internet you should get. Starting out my journey, the hub I rented, I was told of Converge. I've never heard of Converge, and they had Converge in that particular place, that building, so it was recommended. I checked the internet, and there are many reviews, with regards to Converge being the fastest of Fibr. It's very possible that it is because it's focused mainly on fiber, internet. So let's agree that it is. There is a likelihood that it is because you cannot even reach their customer service. They have two hotlines, one for customer service, one for sales, and it's usually busy the whole day. Ending up going to the office, there's queue the whole day. Even past cutoff, they have to stay there to tend to people. So that tells you that they have good service, likely very fast service. And another thing is it's cheap. You're getting like 25 Mbps of fiber internet for 1,500. You will not get that with Globe. Sky is similar price. Pldt is higher. We'll discuss that in the course of this video. It will be a short video. So for Converge, let's assume that it's fast, very hard to get in these times. They have an online form that is really optimized, but you have to be careful when you're filling the online form, because for me to get a successful application, I spent 1 week. The hub where I am, part of the building is on the road, the other part is in a subdivision, so there is some discrepancy with the address. Instead of road, it had street, and I kept trying different variations of the address for a totality of 1 week to no avail. Your service, your area is unserviceable, and it's baffling because the building that I'm in has it. The office said the same thing because the address was carrying street, so it was a waste of like 1,000 pesos, spending 1,000 pesos and the time going there to no success, to no avail. Eventually, after 1 week, just adding road, experimenting, and it said your area is serviceable, and that was joy. Very quickly, you're told that it's in process. They will verify. So just getting that from the internet, it still has to undergo verification, and you'll be notified via email. When that is accomplished, they will tell you that they are going to send you a separate email containing payment details. For that, it has been 4 days now and I've not received it. So I don't know what's going on. I've sent an email to them. There's really no response. You cannot get them on the phone. Very difficult. I'm still hoping. In the meantime, I decided to see how it will work for Sky. I saw that the price is around 1.5 as well for Sky, but 25 Mbps. And Sky, according to reviews on the internet, is the third, or maybe the last in terms of speed. But no choice, I had to try them. I wanted to see if I can get timely installation, but again, there are delays. You're just filling the form up. You're told that you have to wait for 3 to 5 days for them to ascertain the serviceability of your area. Even though the form went through successfully, the application form was completed. Now, after 3 to 5 days, I'm still waiting. I've not received any response. After that, let's say they verify that your address is serviceable, you're also given a very vague message of likely delays because of the general quarantine upheld in Manila. So I doubt it's going to be timely, but they are quite reachable in comparison to Converge. Then I decided to check Facebook Marketplace, and surprisingly, you can find agents there, affiliates who, they pose themselves as being able to speed up the process. But regardless, in these times, you're still told 1 week, which is a bit long. So they take your address and some of them ask for your ID. And first thing they want to check is if your area is serviceable. I'm in Paranaque, and with Globe, I'm told that my area is not serviceable, even though I now have the correct address. So that is shocking. I thought that, Globe, being a telecommunication company, would have service everywhere, but that is not the case, apparently. But Globe on the internet is said to be the third fastest internet. No, the second fastest, just after Converge. Way more expensive than Converge. 1699 for like 20 Mbps, I think. Maybe it makes up for that with reliability and speed. Now, final is Pldt. I have Pldt fiber optics 10 Mbps. It's quite cheap, 1,299. When I was getting that is in my house. I was also told that the area is not serviceable, but then I got an affiliate. They set up a canopy nearby, and I contacted them and persisted with them, and they ended up bringing someone who said, okay, fiber optic is there. But to avail of fiber optic now, same thing, very difficult. Altogether, I've not had any experience with Converge, but I'll be more than joyful if I end up getting Converge. The price is reasonable. You're allowed to pay 1.5 at the start and then spread the remaining 2,500 payment, across per month. So instead of paying 1.5 per month, you pay 1,625, I think, over 1 year. So you can start out with 1,500. Sky, you can start out with 999. So now that Globe doesn't service my area, there's no choice that if I don't get Converge, the likelihood is to get Sky cable. The reason is that there are upgrade options in case you want to end up having cable in the hub. You can easily upgrade. Pldt will only give you a landline and internet. Now, another thing I discovered in this time is the value of a high-end PC. Sometimes it's not the internet that is slow, it's the PC that's slow. I experienced that. I've always used a terrible PC, and my 10 Mbps, I suffer a lot using the internet. But upon getting a Ryzen 3 with a graphic card and SSD and all that, suddenly the internet is, it's just like the internet is extremely fast. telling you that it's the PC speed that has been slowing the once slow internet. Anyway, this is your boy Terry. I want to keep this video short. Yes, stay awesome. Yes, stay awesome. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be giving out info about the Philippines and all of that henceforth. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much of reaction videos anymore. So stay tuned. Your boy Terry. Stay awesome.